You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas you've just crossed over into the retro zone.
Hi, friends! Welcome to Petunia's Playhouse! I'm so happy to see all of you. I hope everyone is taking time each day to practice self-care. I know I am. I'm excited you decided to stop by because I got a video message today from a dear friend of mine, Julia. Let's watch.
Hey, Petunia. I hope you're doing okay. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of struggling. I'm dealing with a lot of stress right now. This week I lost my job. I'm worried about paying bills, and it's hard for me to even enjoy some of my favorite things right now. So I'm wondering if you have any ideas for how to alleviate some of this stress.
First of all, let's all give Julia a big cheer for her vulnerability. Yay! Thank you for sharing, Julia. I know that was hard. And while losing your job is very scary, there are things you can do to take care of your mental health so you can cope with the stress better. Today, I'd like to share a new technique I think will be very helpful. Today, we're going to learn about gratitude. Gratitude is simply a feeling of thankfulness and appreciation. How do we practice gratitude? Well, I've actually started to keep a gratitude journal. Every day, I write down at least 5 things I'm grateful for. Keeping a gratitude journal can slowly change the way we perceive situations by changing what we focus on. It gives us an opportunity to disconnect from toxic, negative emotions and focus on things we're thankful for. That's a good point, Pumpkin Duck. What if you're in a situation where it seems like there's nothing to be grateful for? Like Julia's situation. Losing your job is no laughing matter. But even in the worst situations, we must challenge ourselves to look around and see the things, no matter how small, that make us grateful. For example, let me show you my gratitude list for today. Today, I am grateful for my friends and family, my health and safety, my favorite snacks, and my cozy home. So you see, even if they seem silly, if you're grateful for them, write them down. bet everyone could think of at least one thing they're grateful for. Go ahead, try it. That's a great thing to be grateful for, Pumpkin Duck. If you take time each day to write down the things you're grateful for, you will begin to see the world a bit differently. You'll start looking for things to be grateful for. An attitude of gratitude will put a smile on your face. Even better, you could decorate your gratitude journal like I did to make it special. Julia, I hope keeping a gratitude journal helps you find some joy again. I'm grateful you're my friend. Remember, we all fall on hard times, but we can learn how to take care of ourselves so we can make it through them. Well, friends, that's all for today. Be sure to come back next week to learn a new self-care technique. Until then, don't forget to have an attitude of gratitude. Bye-bye.
Hello, this is a university. You are the students.
Here is another student.
Here is an adjunct instructor.
What is an adjunct?
An adjunct is a contractual employee without the benefits of traditional job security.
Adjuncts now constitute over half of the teaching workforce in our commodity-driven, neoliberal educational system.
They get paid less than minimum wage.
In short, an adjunct is like a knowledge stripper who doesn't get tipped.
Act 1, the adjunct teaches a class.
Professor, can I meet you after class in your office? I had questions about that last assignment.
I would love to meet, but I don't have an office. We could meet in the broom closet if you want, or on a bench in the park, or we could meet here in the hallway.
Okay, thanks, Professor.
Hello, class. Today we're going to be talking about 3-act structure. Act 1, exposition. Act 2, conflict.
Knock, knock. Oh, excuse me. I'm just giving a tour to a prospective donor.
Oh, hi, Dean Scott. No problem.
Oh, thank you so much. This is one of our latest smart classrooms. In addition to the sports complex we just saw, we're putting a lot of resources into high-tech learning spaces. This will allow a seamless transition to online instruction. Theoretically, our students and our instructors can be anywhere in the world. Savings will be enormous.
Okay, where were we? Act 2, conflict. Act 3, climax and resolution. What's sometimes called the denouement of the film, or the unraveling of the plot at the end. Any questions so far?
Can you run a university like a business?
A society that claims to value education cannot systematically exploit its educational class.
While colleges rely more and more on low-paid contingent faculty, college tuition has tripled and administrative salaries have quadrupled.
Money has no mission except its own.
Act 2, the adjunct becomes an activist?
Are there any more questions before we storm the dean's office?
What are we actually going to do once we get there?
Good question. We'll all need to be on the same page. I just suggest you tell your own stories. Like you, Jane, you're struggling to pay for daycare for your daughter, which is just as much as your TA salary. Or you, Pete, you teach at 4 different colleges and your car broke down and you had no way to get to work. Then we'll get back to our main agenda, job security and better pay. We teach.
We grade. Adjuncts need a living wage. We teach. We grade. Adjuncts need a living wage. We teach. We grade. Adjuncts need a living wage.
Social change is possible. If we unite, our goals will be attained.
There is power in numbers.
Hope is just a beginning, not the end.
Organized protest leads to transformational change.
Act 3, the adjunct gets a tenure-track teaching position.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so honored.
We're so happy to have you on board.
This computer, a big desk. It's a real office and it's all for me.
Excuse me, would you like to come to our meeting? We're addressing the plight of contingent faculty, and it would be so great if we had tenure-track allies.
Thank you. Great that you're doing this. I'll definitely try to make it. If I have time. Time. I wish I had more of it. I do care, but I've got more important fish to fry right now. Class prep, writing, committees. I don't even know where to start. Contingent faculty exploitation's not going to go away anytime soon. Plus, I've got to think about my tenure dossier. I mean, I'll continue the struggle after I get tenure. Makes much more sense. I paid my dues, and I worked so hard to get here.
Not too long ago, you were an adjunct as well.
What are you going to do?
How do you negotiate between your personal goals and systemic injustice?
What is more important, to look out for yourself or for those that come after you?
It feels like you are, but you are not. The Last Adjunct.
In trouble again?
Trouble's my middle name.
Oh, I wasn't expecting an edgier comeback from you.
They can't all be gems.
Can you remove the Walking Communist Manifesto, please? Now, why don't you tell me what happened?
Clymer just hates me.
He doesn't hate you. I think you don't realize how hard it is for him to watch you hurt yourself.
What you really mean is that he's pissed I have the gift of independent thought.
Independent thought? You think that parading around like a cliched music video hussy is your definition of independent thought?
Rather that than wear uniforms and spout words to a god that doesn't exist.
Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of that what we do not see. You ever heard that? I thought not. So, if God doesn't exist, why don't you tell me why you exist?
Easy. Evolution.
Okay, so you believe in evolution. Why don't you tell me what happened before that?
The Big Bang.
And what caused that?
Random gases collided and became unstable.
So where did these gases come from?
Outer space.
And what is the origin of outer space?
It is space. It just is.
It just is. No. Something just cannot be. There has to be a creator. Evolutionist or not, whatever you claim to be, no matter how far back you go, there has to be a creator, there has to be a catalyst for the chain reaction to take place.
Your point.
Life is a matter of perspective, okay? I mean, if you view things from a scientific angle, you will rely on data to explain your existence, but the fact of the matter is, at some point, all logic requires belief and a leap of faith.
Really? Great story.
Well, I won't insult your apparently superior intelligence any further by claiming to know exactly how you feel. But I do know that when you lose an important relationship at a young age like you...
This has nothing to do with him. So my father is dead. So what? People die. It happens every day.
I was talking about your relationship with God.
Are you going to talk to Clymer for me or not?
I tried.
So I'm out.
You can come in and talk anytime you want to.
Not if I'm expelled.
You're expelled from school, not this office.
Everyone here feeling it just taught you the same thing. The demons disappear, silent distress, trying to make amends for only something. Excuse it, I refuse. Complicate.